Hello students, this is a Get to Know Arsenault video. I'm making this April 2025. It's spring break. I'm a professor here at SDSU. You probably figured that out by now. This is a video so that you can get to know me. And I'll be using this video for a while. I don't know how many semesters, but I might look a little different. Anyway, April 2025. Valley of the Gods is a place near Monument Valley. Came up here for a road trip. But okay, to get to know me. I've been teaching at San Diego State for a while. I started in 2007, was this 18 years, something like that, 17, 18 years. I study history of radio. I'm a big radio guy, really into radio. I also edit an academic journal, Journal of Radio and Audio Media. Before I became a professor, I worked professionally, built websites, worked for American Idol, worked for ABC and CBS and Fox briefly. That's when I did American Idol. Worked also news, but mainly entertainment, early web stuff. King of Queens, Everybody Loves Raymond, Touched by an Angel, that kind of stuff. Anyway, that was my professional career a long time ago. My last name was Arsenault, from Louisiana. It's a hat from Lafayette, Louisiana. My name was spelled A-R-C-E-N-E-A-U-X, A-R-C-E-N-E-A-U-X. Cajun French, not just French, Cajun French from Louisiana. Arsenault family has been in Louisiana for hundreds of years. My mom's Richard, also been in Louisiana for hundreds of years. Anyway, so if you spell my name, spell it correctly when you email me and you want to ask for some forgiveness, something like that. Okay, so anyway, I've been teaching here for 18 years. I'm Cajun. Radio. I've done projects in India, lived in India for a while, did a project in England, early Marconi stuff. I collect comic books, old comic books, Daredevil comic books, foreign language comic books, really into Star Wars. And anyway, that's enough about me. When I'm married, my wife is a filmmaker, Pakistani filmmaker, Sanan Keshki. Did a couple of projects. Our last big one was a Muslim matchmaker on Hulu. My son, who's right now, as of this recording, a student at San Diego State, Imran Arsenault. And until last November, I lived with my mother-in-law, Nano, we called her. She passed away, still kind of grieving with that. Anyway, so that's me. You get to know me, a little bit about my professional background, spell my name correctly, and there'll be another video that goes along with this that explains the class specifically. This is just to get to know me, so you know who I am and where I'm coming from. Hello students, it's April 16th, 2025. I am recording a video lecture syllabus quiz for JMS 200 for the summer 2025 session of the class. So this is the syllabus quiz or the summer 2025 version of JMS 200. Never done one of these walk-in before. Okay, what is the class? The class is Introduction to Contemporary Media. We're going to cover the different media industries. I use that term plural. There is not one media industry. There are many different media industries. And if you want to major in anything in the School of JMS, that's journalism, advertising, media studies, or public relations, the class is required, so you have to take the class. I think most of y'all are probably not JMS majors or JMS pre-majors. You're taking the class as a GE. I understand that. I intend for the class to help you become media literate individuals. I believe that if you understand how the different media industries operate, you will not fall victim to conspiracy theories or things of that nature, that you'll be a more informed, educated, and hopefully rational human being when it comes times to make decisions about life and how to understand things. If you understand how the media industries operate financially, I believe you'll understand and be able to decipher the messages better. We will cover a lot of economic information about how the media industries operate. We'll also cover some theories about media society. And I try to cover as much as possible: radio, TV, film, newspapers, magazines, video games. So yeah, we also talk about advertising and public relations. Anyway, okay, so that's an overview of the class. How to get in touch with me. By this point, you have seen the Get to Know Me video, and you know how to spell my name. You should know how to spell my name. Email me through Canvas inbox. I have a lot of students, and I just get a lot of emails, but if you email me through Canvas inbox, it's much less likely I'm going to lose that message. I can find that message a lot easier. Just trust me on this. Email me through Canvas inbox. And give me 2 business days to respond. Try to respond quicker than that, but if you email me on a weekend, I might wait till Monday to get back to you. Okay, the due dates. This is a very, very rushed kind of way we're teaching the class. I usually teach the class over 15 weeks. We're doing it over 6 weeks. Everything is due on a Thursday. Due dates are Thursday. Thursday, 11:59 p.m. That's end of the day Thursday. Everything is going to be due on Thursday. Just remember that, Thursday. Thursday is when you do stuff. You could do it early, but Thursday is the due date. Textbook, here's the textbook right here. I'm going to put an image of the textbook right here. Do you need to read the textbook? Well, it helps. It absolutely does help. If you don't have to read every single word of the textbook, but you should skim, look at the different chapters to see what's covered in the textbook. Some of the stuff in the textbook is going to be on the quiz, including some stuff that's not covered in the video lectures. So yeah, you should read the textbook. If you're in day one ready, I believe that's what the program is called. If you are in day one ready, you get access to the textbook online. It'll show up in Canvas. If you're not in day one ready, you're gonna have to find the textbook. So find it however you want. I don't care how you get it, just find it, okay? Okay, grading. I'm gonna put the grading scheme right here. A lot of the grade is dependent upon the quizzes. I'm gonna talk about the quizzes in a moment. A lot of the grades dependent on video lectures. Talk about video lectures in a moment. And then a lot of the grading is dependent upon Packback. Packback is what we are using for the discussion board, okay? Okay, the quizzes. The quizzes are gonna be on Thursday. They're gonna open up first thing in the morning, like 12:01 a.m. It will remain open until 11:59 p.m. into the day Thursday. There's gonna be a time limit. I'm thinking 40 minutes. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but don't hold me to that. So once you open it up, you have 40 minutes to complete it. You can do it anytime during that day. So you can do it anytime you want on Thursday. But once you start it, you do have a time limit. If you get extra time, accommodations, blah, 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 all that good stuff, let me know and I'll set that up for you. Okay, and that's the way that's gonna work. I'm not sure how many questions are gonna be on each quiz. There'll be mostly multiple choice, taken from the video lectures, taken from the textbook, taken from current events. That's the way the quizzes work. Oh, lowest quiz grade is dropped. I dropped the lowest quiz grade. I am not going to drop the video lecture syllabus quiz, but I'll drop the other quizzes. Got some notes here. Okay, video lectures. All right, I put these, oh, I can cross the street here. I put the video lectures on Canvas. Okay, I use something called PlayPosit to embed questions in the video. You get points for answering the questions. The questions are not hard. If you pay attention, if you pay attention to the video, you should get the questions correct. I may even set it so that you can go back and redo a question if you miss it. On the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, there should be a little CC button for closed captioning, okay? If the words are not automatically appearing on the bottom of the screen as I talk, press that little CC button and they'll come up, or vice versa. If the words are there and you don't want the words there, press that little CC button. I do that to make the video lectures as easy to understand as possible. I also post a Word document that goes with each video lecture that has all of the notes, maybe some page numbers from the textbook, maybe some URLs for additional information. So I already give you the lecture notes. There's not one for this. This is kind of an unusual video lecture syllabus quiz, but for the regular video lectures, the notes are going to be there. Oh, you can even download an audio version of the lecture notes as an MP3 file if you want to play around and figure that out that way, if that's the way you want to consume the video lecture notes. Okay, I already have a whole bunch of video lectures. I've already got those on Canvas with the due dates. I'm going to make new ones every single week, okay? Hold me to this. Hold me to this. I'm going to make a new video lecture every single week where I take the comments from the Packback and incorporate some of those into a video lecture. Also, current events. I can't make these video lectures in advance because it's about current events for things that have not happened yet. So, okay, so be aware that there's going to be a whole bunch, at least 3, maybe 4, maybe even 5 video lectures per week. And when are they due? They're due Thursday. I'll try and post them as far in advance as possible so you have several days to work on it, but Thursday is the deadline. Okay, going back to my notes. Packback, how does it work? Okay, Packback is a discussion board. If you are involved in Day One Ready, if you signed up for Day One Ready, you automatically have access to Packback. If you are not in Day One Ready, I repeat, if you are not in Day One Ready, then you're gonna have to get a subscription to Packback. Just follow the links. Just follow the links in Canvas. Just follow the links in Canvas. You don't need to go outside Canvas. You do not need to go to packback.com or anything like that. Just follow the links in Canvas. Everything you need will be provided and served up to you that way. What you need to do each week when they're due is ask an original question and respond to 2 of your classmates' questions, okay? So ask 1 original question and then respond to 2 of your classmates. Oh, look at that, nice background view. Respond to 2 of your classmates. Everything you post needs to get a minimum curiosity score of 50, a minimum curiosity score of 50. The system will grade and evaluate your little question and your response on the discussion board. If you write too brief, if you're too cryptic, if you don't write enough, you're not going to get the curiosity score. If you write a couple of sentences in reasonably correct English, you are going to get the correct curiosity score. And please use your own words. There's no point in using AI, ChatGPT, or whatever to cheat on this. There's really no point in doing that. I am not evaluating these things based on grammar and punctuation. I just want to hear your thoughts. So there's no point in cheating. Really, it's annoying as hell when people cheat. Okay, so please don't use AI on the discussion board. Yeah, so if you post an original question and respond to 2 questions, you're gonna get the points. That's worth 10 points per week. All total, Packback is worth 15% of your grade. That's the way that works. And if you need help, Packback is run by a company, not me. If you need help from some other company, you know, you're gonna have to email them. Here's the email address right here. Please email them. All this information is in the syllabus. I spend a lot of time on the syllabus, so please, please, please consult it and certainly look at it before you email me a question with information that's already in the syllabus. Okay, last but not least, there's a media consumption survey. This is just a little fun assignment. Please do this. Please fill this out. I'm going to share this information with the rest of the class, second or third week of the semester, maybe second week of the semester. So yeah, that media consumption survey is worth a certain amount all by itself. Follow the instructions and the link on Canvas. And I think I've covered everything. Look at my notes here. How to get in touch with me, when are things due, what's the textbook, the grading, the quizzes, the video lectures, Packback, and media consumption survey. Whew, okay, all right. Hopefully this attempt to make an interesting, engaging video lecture syllabus quiz worked out. I'll see y'all soon.